have you for the second time here.
Well, Ananda, I am fortunate too.
So now it's all for Maharaj, it's all yours.
Is it going to remain like this or it will turn like this microphone? Firstly, it is not working, I think. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that it will catch it. The idea is that depends on what kind of, the microphones are of various types. Some are directional, so your speech has to go right into it. Some are, more pervasive, means they will catch the vibes from everywhere. So I don't know. Anyway, but then you are able to hear. Is it going on some online platform too?
Yes.
Where do you put it? On YouTube?
Yes.
Or, YouTube, okay. Okay, then it is my joy to be here again, especially as it was asked of me by Chaya that last time you gave classes on Upanishad, so this time also we will like to have something Upanishad. And our Alexis asked, can you bring some books with you so that people can actually study? The book become helpful. Otherwise, if you don't have the text in front of you, the minds keep on wandering here and there. So, therefore, I brought the books, especially, because of this retreat. I ordered a special shipment from Chennai. So I brought 25 here, 10 are kept there. So it is $2 each. So yeah, you can pick it up. Yeah, if you give money, fine. Otherwise, I will collect it from Chaya.
Yes, ma'am.
You pay it to her, I will collect it from her. So, and she is your own, so even if you don't pay, doesn't matter. So, the study of Upanishads has been advocated very strongly by Vivekananda. People must study Upanishads. Why? Where is our Sonal? She is, okay. Yeah. You can sit in the front, otherwise I don't see your face there. You are covered by a taller man,
That's okay. I can hear you. So.
Yeah, no, because I would like to see, because the notes for my classes, I don't bring written notes. I read your faces. And thus I get what to speak, So it's, anyway, I can't see everybody, but most of the people I can see. So, why study Upanishads? That is a question that Swami Yogatmanandaji explained, that it will remove the superstitious ideas about religion that we have. Our religion gets caught into rituals. That, okay, whether the lamp should be waved 3 times or 4 times, as if it's a big deal, So it is whether I should put a vermilion mark on my head or not, that becomes a very contentious issue. And so forth, These are all the customs, rituals, which are helpful, but only if in a secondary manner. If they serve the primary purpose of turning our minds to the truth. The truth is the most important idea. Whether you accept some extra cosmic God or not doesn't matter. Vedanta does not actually speak of extra cosmic God. The God of Vedanta is embedded in the universe and yet outside the universe. So it is, this is the, doesn't matter, everybody has regard for truth and God is truth. So that truth is being expounded in a both ways, together, uh, in a rational manner and super rational manner. Means at one point we have to give up this instrument of rationality. Rationality is a wonderful instrument if you are not stuck with it. It is, we use the instrument for this specific purpose. But if that purpose is not going to be fully served by that instrument, we drop that and use another instrument. Like the other day we had some person to repair something. So there was some welding had to be done. And then, but before the welding, a screw has to be removed. So a screwdriver was used to separate that, and then where the welding had to happen. Now he had to put aside the screwdriver and took the welding gun, so to weld it. If he is just stuck with screwdriver will not be able to do the job of welding. So similarly, there are certain things that can be rationally appreciated, but not everything. At one stage, therefore, one has to learn to live. It takes us in a long way, but then we get caught in it. It is like, suppose we came after about 3 hours of drive. She is a wonderful driver. And then we got here, but after getting here now we have to park and get out of the car, isn't it? If we are so attached to the car, no, I won't get out, then there is no meaning even of taking the drive. You take the car to get to some point, where when you get to that point now, get out of the car. That is how important this understanding about instrument and the purpose for which it is used. So reason is an important instrument, absolutely no doubt. But that is not the only instrument. In fact, at times we will see that the point will come where that instrument of reason has to be kept aside and the instrument of intuition has to be used. So this Upanishad, like all Upanishads, their prime idea is to explore this question, who am I? Because all that we want to know, all that we want to have is, the solution is contained in this. Who am I? If you know that, who am I, your knowledge is complete. If you don't know it, whatever other things you know do not have much meaning. This is an important thing that one must learn. To know who am I is the most important thing. If we know who am I, then other things we know, they can be just like garnishing. You prepare some nice delicacy and then you add some garnishing so that it looks nice to the eyes. So it is like that, other knowledge is only like that. But that only garnishing will not be, cannot be served as a dish. So the main dish has to be there, and this main dish is the knowledge of the self. It is, Vedanta in that sense is very scientific and rational. And it tells us the meaning of religion. The religion is, as the great statement of Jesus Christ, that he speaks about his purpose of life. He says, I am the goal, I am the way. And the goal is exhibited in his life. But it may become just theoretical if only goal is shown. The way, how to get there, that also is exhibited in his life. So I am the goal, I am the way. It is all the great teachers of the world have brought this same message, that one has to transform the life, and thus we will get the intuitive knowledge. Rational knowledge takes you to some extent. It is mostly of what it is not that rational knowledge can tell you. But what it is, now one has to transcend reason and go to the intuition. Intuition, the word is sometimes used very lightly. It is an important word, that what intuition is. Sometimes the intuition, many doctors also say that, oh, by intuition I diagnosed it. There was no evidence as such in the documentation. But then it, as it were, divined on me. Many very experienced doctors, they say that as soon as they look at the patient, more or less everything is already known. The documentation or other, examination is just for confirmation. And some call it as intuition. It is not intuition, but it is a professional instinct. And the professional instinct, because you work in a field for a long time, your instincts in that field get sharpened. So instinct is different from intuition. Intuition is where your senses cannot reach. That area of knowledge is intuition. For example, we all are very sure that I am. Each of you would say, I am. Nobody can say, I am not. Last time, I don't remember if I had told you that nice story. It had come in Prabhupada Bharat, or that a little child went with parents to a carnival. He was telling about so many such carnivals happening today, some football game, some this and that in Austin. So the boy, little child, went and was looking at different things. Soon, just parents went in one direction, the fellow went in another direction, and in such cases, this little one, not seeing the parents, spontaneously started crying. So one kindly gentleman saw and then patted on the back of that boy. Hey, lad, are you lost? And the boy wipes the eyes. No, I'm right here. They are lost, They are lost. So I am always here. I am never ever lost. I am. It cannot, it is meaningless to say that I am not. It is matter of very immediate experience. But That I you can never see with eyes, cannot hear, no senses have any expertise about what this I really is. And to find out that I, since your senses cannot reach there, your reason will also not be able to reach. The reason is only connecting the sense experiences and draw the conclusions from that, extended conclusions. But that is, if something is not perceptible by the senses, then it goes without saying that it will be beyond reason as well. Am I clear about it? If you have any something that you are not able to grasp, please raise your hand and voice your problem. It is so the I therefore can be experienced really in its true nature through intuition. It is not subject to reason, because reason takes its birth at a later stage. It is a mental phenomena, actually the brain phenomena, not even mind. It is very superficial. The reason is a very superficial means. So please don't mistake me. I don't mean, I suggest that it should not be used. It must be used, but one must also know the limitations of it. The reason must be used for a particular purpose. So it is, you cannot therefore have the knowledge of the self through reason. But reason helps in certain ways. It is so. This Kena Upanishad, it brings the matter directly, without any paraphernalia. It is brought right into the focus. So, and every Upanishad actually begins with what is called a Shanti mantra, a peace chant. So this Upanishad belongs to Samaveda. There are two different versions given in the introduction of the book. You can read that. But the one rendering is Talavakara Upanishad, as it forms according to Shankara and other commentators the 9th chapter of Talavakara Brahmana. But according to Dr. Bernal's manuscript of the Brahmana, which is also sometimes known as Jaiminiya Brahmana, the Upanishad forms the 10th. Yeah. So it is introduction. Please read the introduction at your leisure. We will not spend time in that. So, but it is a very beautiful introduction about the summarization of the contents of the book. So what is this Upanishad about? So we shall do the Shanti mantra, peace chant. The peace chant has a purpose. It is not just a formal beginning, but it has a very significant purpose. And what is it? The mind has to come in the mind has to receive all this information. Now suppose you want to pour tea or coffee in a cup, and the cup is kept upside down, then even if you pour, all that will just spill out. Nothing will go into the cup. Our minds in this world always engaged with things that are not really beneficial. So they are not ready to receive the Upanishadic wisdom. They are always busy with this is I, this is mine, and what the scriptures call as yoga kshema, means to get more of money, more of so-called pleasures, and then kshema means whatever you have got, hold on to it. So this is, the mind is prone to do that, but to receive this knowledge, the mind is not prone to, and therefore especially congratulated you all who refuse to succumb to the other attractions and come here. So now that mind is to be, put with the opening up so that all this discussion can enter the mind. Otherwise, the mind will not get it. So, therefore, this idea is given here, that Shanti mantras. So, I don't know how many of you are familiar with this chant. Begin, follow me. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishvavahai. May Brahman protect us both together. May he nourish us both together. May we both work together with great energy. May our study be vigorous and effective. May we not hate each other. So that is the simple translation. And then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Then there is a special Shanti mantra for this Upanishad. That is from Samveda, which prays for the our sense organs and mind to become energetic, efficient, powerful. So, Apyayantu mamangani Vak pranaschakshu Shrotramatho Balamendriyani cha sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarut Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam mestu Tadatmani nirate Ya Upanishadsu dharma Te mai santu Let us read the translation together. May my limbs, speech, energy, eyes, ear, and vitality, as well as all the other senses, become more vigorous. All are that Brahman of the Upanishads. May I never deny Brahman, nor may Brahman deny me. Let there be no denial at all. Let there be no denial, at least from me. may all the virtues that dwell in the Upanishads reside in me who am devoted to the Atman. So this is the prayer of the student, that the student says that I accept the truth, that all is the Brahman, the one without second. Although I am not able to experience it right now, I understand it, that this is what the scriptures say. And this is a special human trait. Later on it will come again, that we are as human beings. Every creature has its specialities. We are human beings, we cannot crawl like an earthworm. It is that is speciality of earthworm. Human beings have some specialities, and that is to seek expert guidance. You won't see it in any other species. If you know, tell me please, that human beings, there are say some specialized architects, some are doctors, and you go to get advice from them. In other creatures, do you find any such thing that there is a school of engineering that run by the dogs for the dogs? No, that idea itself cannot arise there. They all live in an instinctive way. As far as the instinct goes, they are infallible. Instinct is never fallible, but its scope is very limited. I remember I was coming from Australia, and then I got down from the plane in San Francisco, and they tell you that you should not be carrying any fresh fruits with you. And I thought I'm not carrying. And the dog flagged me. And so I didn't know that the dog has flagged me. So from the line I was shifted to another line. No, you go there. Then again from there they told me you have to report there. And every time they asked me, have you packed the bags yourself? Are you sure this bag does not contain any of those things, the fresh meat, seeds, or fresh fruits? I said, no, it doesn't contain anything. I packed myself. Then they made me take out everything in the bag. Didn't find any fruits. Then they let me go. They thought that the dog had made a mistake. Then this all took far more time, and so my ride was waiting for a long, long time to pick me up. There was another Swami Yogatmanandaji in San Francisco, pretty senior Swami. He is, I think, 85 plus. And so he had come to pick me up. So he was feeling hungry, I was also feeling hungry, and another hour's long ride to the center. So I said, okay, don't worry. I have got, they gave, as we were deboarding the plane, they gave some snacks. So let us share the snacks. And there was a banana, there was an apple. So the dog was not wrong. The poor thing unnecessarily got a wrong name, The dog did not make any mistake. What I am trying to tell is that the instinct never fails. Instinct is always correct. It is, but its scope is very limited. And the dog, you will not be able to get the answer from the dog. Hey, that 17 multiplied by 7, how much it happens? the dog won't understand neither, it won't understand either 17 or 7 or whatever. Hmm. One of my acquaintance used to run a dog show, and then I would tell the people that look, this dog is very brilliant. It knows, it can do simple additions. If you ask that 2 and 2 or 2 and 4, 2 and 3, it will answer. Come on, ask the dog. And then somebody asks, okay, tell what is 2 plus 2? Uh, there were all these numbers, plates of all these numbers were kept. The dog immediately, when asked, tell 3 plus 4, how much it is? Just in the teeth picked up the plate 7, and they all applauded, wow, the dog knows. And then, but they, that friend who was running the show, the dog doesn't count. It looks at you. So while I am talking, I somehow make that sign towards that 7. The dog sees that, and that's it. Yeah, dogs do not count. So, therefore, they have a speciality, but the dogs do not have uh, the uh, the specializations. One dog is specialized in medicine or in surgery, nothing like that. You don't have Sonal any pharmacist dog, isn't it? No, she is a trained pharmacist. So this is human speciality. And so humans, they have this specialized in every field. And there are chefs, big culinary colleges, universities, they give master's degrees, some PhD courses in culinary arts. Dogs, they just eat it without bothering about any cooking. Human beings are the ones who cook, It is, the dogs don't spice their food. So these are not their things. Human beings, they therefore seek advice. Please tell me, I want some legal advice. So goes to a lawyer, and the lawyer may say, no, I am specialist only in taxation, tax laws. The other real estate law, I can't do that. You go to another specialist. It is so, this is, there are specialists therefore who guide you also and to see what is the purpose of life. Why are we alive? So, and what do we want to achieve? So there are specialists who tell us about that because they have learned it, and thus they are capable of telling us. They are called rishis or sages, who after understanding all this, they are now open to give us advice. There should be an expertise. Anybody just talks about religion makes no sense. What do we know? So therefore, these sages, they know. And this is usually taught in question-answer style. A question is asked, and therefore to understand the answer, it should become our question. And this question is very profound question. This shows the level of the questioner. The questioner has to be of that level, who has practiced many disciplines to make one's life pure, is not running after just sense pleasures, feels something else is required for life, and so therefore has developed an insight It is what insight that you get from the question, and that who is running this machine called body and mind. This is a machine. Body is the hardware, what you call mind is a software. Both together are parts, isn't it? Your computer has the hardware and then there is a software that runs it. So our body is like hardware. Please try to understand. I am neither the body nor the mind. Are you the software or hardware? None of them, the user of that, isn't it? You are user of that. So the question is this hardware and software is there, but who uses it? What a deep question it is. Try to feel the depth of this. We stupidly identify ourselves with body or mind, either hardware or software. Like I would say, yesterday I was in Dallas and I came from Dallas to Austin. Did I come? The body came, The hardware came. But it gets tied together and identification, wrong identification. And we identify with such things that this body. Now, how can I be the body? I am not the body. I am user of the body. It is. Similarly, I am user of the mind. Can you get this thought? I have deeply impressed upon you that I am not this body. It is. I am not this body means what? See, immediately the corollaries. Here the use of reason is very important because reason can easily tell this to us. If I am not the body, and this by reason you can see this, I am not the body. Body is a continuous sequence of chemical reactions that go on and that you call this body. How can you be the body? So, body is not you. This your reason can tell. Body changes every minute, every second. You say drink a cup of tea and then it is changed. The body has changed. So, it is not that if we say that the class will begin at 10 a.m. You all know that class would begin at 10 a.m. Now, suppose you heard it, okay, I'll be there at 10 a.m. And then in between you drank tea. Will you say that, no, I didn't say, before this drinking the tea I was different. After drinking the tea I had become different. If I am body, this becomes the state of affairs. Let's try to feel this, friends, that this body is in constant flux, changing all the time. So I cannot be the body. I cannot be also in the same way the mind. Our language also says that. It is, nobody says I body. What do we say? My body. So it is my, like my many things. It is like my shirt, my pants, and they are my, they are not I. If you change them, you don't say you have changed. Only the dress is changed. You are the same. Yesterday you were putting on, say, white top. Today you decided to put a red top. Does it change you? No, it is only the dress that has, I am not the dress. The body is also a little, that dress put on a bit inside. It is the inner garment, that is body. You are not the body. Therefore, we say my body, not I body. Similarly, my mind. Today, my mind is not in the proper shape. We say it is because it is something that belongs to you. It is not you. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
So this understanding is very strongly present in this questionnaire, that this is the instrument is being used. And as you are using the instrument, so the instrument will function to its limitations, of course. Like the car that we came to from Dallas to Austin. Now the car doesn't have a will to, oh no, I want to go to Austin. If you want to go to Austin, the car will help you to go to Austin. If you want to go to Houston, that same car will help you to go to Houston. So the car doesn't decide where you should be going. It is you who use the car that decides it. So you are different from the car. It is sometimes it becomes a problem also. One day we used to have a very nice volunteer lady, very devoted. Alexis must have seen her, Joan Chadbourne. So Joan Chadbourne, she had a car, and then somebody called Vedanta Society and said that I want to talk to Joan. Is Joan there? I looked from the window, her car was not there. So I said that, oh no, she is not here, her car is not there. But she was very much there. Joan was there. So she gave the car to somebody to go somewhere, so that person took her car. So, but she was there, the car was not there. So similarly, our body may be in one place, the mind may be in another place, isn't it? When you are listening to such boring discussions, that happens often. That the body is here. It is like a car. The body is like a car. You came in a car, parked the car somewhere, and then put yourself in this smaller car called body. That smaller car called body is parked on the chair. And the mind goes for a world tour somewhere. We don't know where. So, but both of them are not I. It is my car, similarly my body, and also my mind, the software that is running, and this hardware. So this analogy these days, because everybody is at least familiar with the words, the hardware and software. Everybody uses computers these days, use the smartphones. They may not be themselves very smart, but use smartphones. So it is. In smartphone also it's like that. There is the hardware. Hardware is the life is less for the hardware. The software survives much longer. So therefore our body dies fast. The mind continues, takes up another body. Many places, especially in the colleges and schools, they ask about reincarnation. How do, that same, this being takes different bodies. When one dies, and then you take another body, how does it happen? It is, I said, look, your smartphone. Now the smartphone is designed in such a way that after 4-5 years, it won't get properly charged. It will not be able to download the new apps. The system has, another new system has to be loaded on it. So, therefore, that hardware is of, you have to change the hardware after 4-5 years. And that is how they are made. So otherwise the industry will not work, you know. So they can make the phone, phone will last for 10 years, 20 years, but this is the problem, that then the industry will not have enough turnover, you know. So that is called planned obsolescence, that it gets obsolete in a short time. So now you have to change the phone, but do you lose your contacts that you have stored on that phone? No, you don't want to lose all the nice photographs you have on that. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose other files that are there. So all that, what do you do? Hmm? What do you do?
Store in the cloud.
Huh?
Store in the cloud.
Store in the cloud.
Store in the cloud.
Yeah, you store it up or transfer it. There are various ways that you can transfer it to the new hardware. This is exactly the reincarnation. That this hardware gets old, cannot do the functions needed. So the owner of this hardware says that I must get a new hardware. But all that is done by the mind, all the work that is done, what about it? No, that cannot be lost. You have to take it and put it on the new hardware, new body. So that is how these days, because of such availability, the concept of reincarnation is much easier to be explained. I have been trying to explain it to people last 50 years plus. So, but then those phones were not there, and these computers were not there. So therefore it was not easy to explain. I had to use some other ways. So, but now it becomes very easy. So, therefore this I am not the body, not the mind, can be understood. Just as you are not the hardware, not the software, but the user of it, which we loosely call as I. What is that I? Who makes this hardware and software function for its use? For your use. So therefore, whatever one person is using the computer for, another person has some other use for the same hardware and software. It would that. So the computers which are designed and the proper software is loaded on that for certain accounts works. Now those cannot be used unless you modify them for the architects, these CAD systems and all. No, that is not on that. It is only the accounting softwares are on this, not the CAD softwares. So the user decides how it should be. Here, who is the user for the body and mind? Can you appreciate this question? Please, this is very important and sadly speaking very difficult, because we identify ourselves with body and the mind. Instead of, we say my body, but our awareness is I body. It is true that when you say that my body is the words you use, but sometimes you use this I referring to the body, like I said, that came from Dallas to Austin. Now I am referring to the body as I there. Body came, so this is how the challenge is that whatever we see body and mind, that is the instrument, and therefore there is the question that comes, who? That is how this Cain means By whom? By whom? That is the Sanskrit meaning, or the word kena, when translated into English, means by whom? Who is the one who propels this? Who is the one uses it? This is the machine. This understanding already the disciple has. How this understanding comes? By introspection, by various devotional practices, by regulating one's life as directed by the scriptures. Then you become eligible. And there is always an eligibility criterion, isn't it? You can't go, a little child cannot say that, oh, I am just second grade pass, can I get admission to the grad course in UT? No, they will, no, you spend another 20 years, go to high school, then you come here. So that is how there is you have to acquire those credentials for that. The characteristics are to be acquired. Qualifications, qualifying details are there. How, if not, then the knowledge becomes meaningless. Like, you know that fan is running there, electric fan. One electrical engineer, he had a small child, some 2 years old, and the children are inquisitive. So the child asked, Dad, how does this fan move? The dad, now we always are proud of our progeny. Look, my child is a child prodigy. Right now he has this such questions. How the fan is moving, is very much interested in understanding the physics and engineering behind it. And so immediately he started explaining, taking a paper, pencil, look, this is how the electrical couple acts, it is how the magnetic couple and electrical couple. Now how that 2-year-old imagined, after about 5-7 minutes, he got thoroughly bored. And then the dad has a lot of enthusiasm, so kept on giving a talk for half an hour, and then asked the child, so my dear son, now you understand that how the fan moves? Do you understand? The little boy answered, yes, now I understand, because with the breeze the fan moves. So that is how when one is having not attained the qualifications, if we try to just have this Upanishads learning, it will not work. We have to see at what stage this question is being asked. These days, and I am thoroughly disgusted with them, there are so many academic non-dualists. It is their life is embroiled in all the pursuits of sense enjoyments. But they say that no, I am a non-dualist. Non-dualism is not such an easy thing that you can, it is a matter of life experience. It is, one has to see that the life is purified. Therefore there is that who is the competent student for that? There is a list of that competitive criterion that you attain those. So this is, if you look at this question, automatically the criterion comes to you. Who is the competent student? The one who has a full conviction that I am not the body, I am not the mind. And do you see this? I am not the body, I am not the mind. What? Devilina, do you understand? Yeah. So it is I am saying that because she told me her name and I forgot. So it is, so it is, therefore I am taking her name so that I remember. So it is the, this must be ingrained in us that I am not the body. And what does it mean I am not the body? I am not the body means I have no birth, I have no death. Do you see this? And this one can see through reason. Reason is useful here. That the birth is for the body, death is also for the body. If I am not the body, then do I have birth or death? It is only the body that is born. And then we celebrate my birthday, cut a big cake. Now we want to eat cake, that's fine. But what is the date of birth? It is for the doctor's office they ask, tell me for identification. That what is your date of birth, please? So I told that I wanted to poke a little fun. So I said January so and so. And then the person asked, what year? And I borrowed some more innocence on my face and said, oh, every year it is the same day. It is every year it is same. Now that person at the counter wanted to rephrase the question, but was at a loss how to rephrase. No, I mean, what was the year that you were actually born? Now, I could have stated it, but there wasn't much time, and so I said I was just having fun. Otherwise, when you were actually born, I just started throwing Bhagavad Gita and I was never born. So that is meaningless something, you see. So it is, we must see this though, that I am never born, I have no death. This is the first thing, that when you see that you are not the body, you automatically become immortal, isn't it? Do you get this?
Yes.
So how can you become immortal? Answer is simple. Acknowledge this truth, that you are not the body. And there is no some medication I will eat and prolong my death. That is actually prolonging the death, not prolonging life. It is, instead of dying at, say, 70, you die at 100. So 30 years, that pain gets stretched, that's all. So it is, that is not the way to attain immortality. By knowing that you are not body, you become immortal. This knowledge brings immortality. So imprint this on your minds, friends, that I am not the body. So you are immortal. Isn't it simple enough? Any doubt about it? No doubt, isn't it? So you have all become simple, isn't it? Yeah, very good, thank you. We all are immortal when we know. And knowing is not just intellectually acknowledging, the knowledge has to seep deeper. Because intellectual understanding, we are all very intelligent people. In these cities, you have such hugely intelligent people working on, say, satellites, working on how to make rockets and how to, solve many these software and coding issues and all that, how to do that. Everybody knows that we are very, very intelligent, but we do not have that intelligence going deep so that it can change our understanding. This understanding, when it comes that I am not the body, then you will not be dying at all. Do you like to become immortal? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So, what is the only way of knowing it? Know this truth. It is true. I am not the body. And you become immortal. By knowing that I am not the body, see, many more things come up. From this this understanding that I am not the body. I am neither male or female. The gender, this thing belongs to the body. If I am not the body, I am neither man nor woman or any third, fourth, whatever gender. I read there are 22 genders recognized by the whatever government may say, but in the some books that there are 22 different genders that can be identified, and the number may grow. It is so, but it is all applicable to body only. Like Mercedes is not your name; it is name of the car that you might have been driving. Mercedes or this Toyota, they are not your names, they are the names of the car. So gender is only for that. Gender doesn't connect with you. Then second important thing is, no gender for you, no sexuality for you. It is very simple to understand this. So, and then there is no your offsprings. If you are not the body, what comes from the body, that also is not you. What's Sonal? So they are not you, you know. It is just connected with body. You are not the car. So you are not the cushions in the car either. So it is like that. When you know that you are not body, you are freed from so many problems automatically. Also, we will take a short tea break. And then we will get to the actual question. This is the preamble. And the preamble will continue a little bit. It is very important.